we stayed one night at a hotel in El Arish, and the next morning went to the port to be reunited with our vehicles. The rest of the convoy arrived throughout the day. While this was happening, we were getting news that the Egyptians had announced that 60 of our vehicles, including 2 articulated lorries full of aid, would not be allowed out of the port to Gaza. By the evening, negotiations on this had faltered, and so we did what had worked in the past. We demonstrated.
Sit down and go, please. Guys, sit down, everyone. Down.
We're at the moment protecting the cars by forming a line of 2 trucks in the main doorway so they can't get inside to take them or destroy them. They're standing for the moment, we don't know when it's going to end, and they're hoping the negotiations are going to resume soon, but we don't know about that.
The world will be seeing this image. And what is this image? This image is a humanitarian convoy with medicine from 17 countries, with people of all races and creeds coming together, being faced by ranks of riot police and water cannons. That's what the world will see tonight.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
While prayers were taking place, an additional 200 plain-clothed men came behind the riot police and gathered stones.
نريد أن ندخل إلى غزة. لدينا أدوية فقط. عندكم وعندكم أب، كل واحد لكم وأب وأخ وطفل. ليس لهم زيت، لا يأكلون، لا يشربون، لا ينامون ببيوت ولكن بخيم. ونحن نفعل هكذا ولا نرى، ولكن نرى، والقلب يرى والقلب يسمع. والله لا نريد منكم أي شيء، والله لا نريد أن نقاتلكم. ليس بيننا وبينكم.
One of these men threw a stone at this man, and then this happened.
Oh my God, the fucking
You said to me you don't like violence, and then you know, a minute before.
Je lui ai dit juste avant qu'il parte.
Only you listen to the women, eh? I got trapped outside, man.
Yeah, really. Je lui ai dit.
They smashed your camera.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's all lost? All the tapes?
No, not all the tapes, just the footage. All the rest of the tapes were in the car, but the footage tapes from yesterday.
Yeah, how was the police station or the prison or wherever you were?
Oh, we were in a van just outside the camp all night. It was pretty bad. It was just a box. No windows, but like they didn't close the windows at night, and there's no toilet, no food, no water, so people were pissing in the corner of the room. It was like pretty nasty.
This just barely took you after you were in the van.
Yeah.
How far did you go?
It's just maybe 20 meters down there. But yeah. They beat us quite badly on the way there. They grabbed us, and then there was people everywhere, just hitting us. One guy, I saw him, an older guy, and he kind of smiled at me, and then he went and hit me in the face, bang.
This was when you were already the prisoner?
No, this is when they were taking me to the prison.
We could have negotiated.
What are your thoughts?
You are my hero.
What are your thoughts on the riot? Was it necessary? Was it the right thing to do?
I don't know if it was inevitable. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to say. It's happened now, and now we're going off, so it's all good. Onwards and upwards towards Gaza.
Are the others back?
Yeah, everyone's back. There was 7 of us in the car. I think we were the only prisoners. I think it was no. 7 of us. Any questions?
There was a lot of disagreement after the riot. On the one hand, we were able to negotiate the release of all the articulated lorries with their aid. But as news reached Gaza about the riot, people came out to the Egyptian border to demonstrate. The Egyptian soldiers shot and injured several Palestinians, paralysing one boy, and an Egyptian policeman was killed by friendly fire.
How's the shisha? Nice.
It's been a long journey, and you're here now sitting in the cockpit of Yasser Arafat's helicopter.
I know.
Is it?
Feels a bit surreal, mate, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel real, you know. Just so glad we're here, really. You know, it was all worth it now.
Emotional at all?
Of course. Hasn't really sunk in yet, though. All this being in Gaza and being in Yasser Arafat's helicopter and stuff. I mean, we sort of were rushed in the dark last night, so we haven't really seen anything. And we got straight to a hotel, and everyone was so tired after what happened the night before that everyone just crashed out. And I think it's going to start sinking in over the course of today when we start seeing. I think we'll be handing the vehicles over now, and then apparently we've been taken off to see what happened this time last year. To the buildings and stuff, so I think that's when it's going to start really sinking in.
So, how do you feel to be in Gaza now?
Oh, I feel very good.
After a long journey.
10 days late. I was 10 days late on the convoy, joining in Istanbul instead of London, so now I've made up my penance. As for all of you guys who joined in London, then it's been a lot longer than any of you thought, over a month before we got into Gaza instead of 3 weeks. But there's one person to blame squarely for that, and that's Mubarak, the President of Egypt, the modern day Pharaoh, if I can say that here. Hope they don't confiscate my tapes as I go out. But we had to shout, "Let my people go," for a long time before Mubarak listened. Thankfully we didn't have to call down any plagues. Just a riot.
Well, we didn't get to see much of Gaza, as on our second night, Israel bombed a building near to where we were staying. Luckily, no one was killed or seriously injured, but because of this, it was decided that we leave Gaza early the next day. Sadly, 60 saloon cars were not allowed to enter, as they weren't considered medical aid, but at the last count, we managed to get 143 vehicles into the Gaza Strip, and even our ambulance made it in okay. It turned out the air inlet was the cause of our problems, and once we fixed it, it was running fine.